Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So I'm back with another unboxing and first impressions video, and this time it's the fancy new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. The latest and greatest, most premium flagship smartphone in all the face of the world. And it has a really cool foldable screen, which is nice. There's been a lot of upgrades, a lot of enhancements in this since the original one that make it a really compelling buy if you're in the market to pay $2,000 for a phone. But we're going to get into all that stuff. First, I want to get to the unboxing, and before we do that, I want to say, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button, and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. Now let's take this sucker out of the box. Alright, so here we are with the fancy new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G, the latest and greatest, fanciest phone that Samsung has to offer, and now it has the Z name in front of it, instead of just the Fold like the last iteration. Here we are with the back of the box, which tells you what's in here, and from looking at what's in here, we can already figure out what's not in here. There are no headphones in here, there is no case in here, a couple of disappointing things that I'm not too crazy about, but we'll look at all this as I get the case open using my handy dandy unboxing tool. So now that we've got the tape cut on here, we can take the phone out of the box and have a look at it. I do like the changes they've made with the packaging on this one. It's really cool. You take this sleeve off the top, you've got this nice little design here, which I think looks cool. Looks like the butterfly, which is the background on the screen, and then the sides open up. You feel kind of cool, like it's a little archaeological treasure the way it opens up. But change the shape of the future. Samsung is going all in with this whole folding and flipping design. This year they've come out with the Z Flip, the Z Flip 5G, and now we have the Z Fold 2, which you see right here, and it is a sharp looking phone. But of course, the first thing you're going to see is the care instructions. The most important thing here you will see, don't get it wet, don't get dirt and stuff on it, and do not pull off the screen protector. There is a included screen protector on here now, which I think is great. It's a good way to keep the screen protected. Of course, it does pick up fingerprints pretty badly from what I hear. But if you want to take it off, go take it to a Samsung technician and have them take it off so it's not damaged. Now you can see here we've got the camera set up on the back. It looks very familiar to the Note 20. It's not quite as elaborate as the Note 20 Ultra. It's three 12 megapixel cameras, a regular, a telephoto, and a wide angle. So you're fully covered there. And the cameras are actually supposed to be really good. One other change on the side here, the original Z Fold had a power button and a separate fingerprint sensor. This time they're one and the same. I do kind of wish it was still separated. I did like that, but you know, it is what it is. You can see here with the hinge, that's already one tremendous upgrade that they have with this. It works out great because it can hold different positions or leave it in whatever position that you pushed it or pulled it in. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't flop open and close like the original Fold. So I think that that is a huge upgrade. It's funny that they give you such a big box though, because there's really not a whole lot in here. There's this wonderful documentation that nobody gives 2 cents about and is not going to read, so throw that off to the side. Inside of here, there's actually an insert, and we'll get to that in a minute because it took me a second to figure it out. I was trying to figure out where in the world the SIM ejector tool is. It's inside there. Here we are with the Galaxy Z Premier service. It tells you about the concierge service. You can use your camera on the QR code to learn more about that. And you've got a 1-year warranty on the screen. In the event that you mess it up and you need to get it replaced, they will do a one-time replacement for $150, which I think is pretty good considering the maturity of the technology at this point in time. It's just if things happen. So it's good that you have that option. Here we have the charging brick, which is nice. It's not the ultra fast 45-watt charger. I wish it was. You would think they would throw that in there for the $2,000 price tag on this phone, but they did not. And then you have a USB-C to USB-C cable so you can get yourself charged. One nice thing about this phone is it does recharge really fast, just like the Note 20 Ultra. It's great at recharging, so I'm glad about that, especially since it's got the 120 hertz display with the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which uses up a lot of battery, especially with that enhanced refresh rate. There's nothing in this little box, and also, like I said, there's no case in here. There's no earbuds in here, which is kind of disappointing. So yeah, it was only $20 more than last year's model, but it's missing quite a few things. And here is the little pull-out insert that has the SIM ejector tool so that you can open the SIM tray and pop your SIM card in there. And of course, it doesn't have expandable storage, which is also something that I give it quite a bit of criticism for. But there you go, SIM ejector tool, and that is everything that is inside the box for the Z Fold 2. All right. If you've been following me on Twitter for a while now, you saw that I wasn't necessarily going to buy the Z Fold 2, and I did, as you can see right here. And my initial thoughts on it are that it is really nice. And from the get-go, I knew it was going to be a really nice phone. It's just that it's so expensive because, of course, I still have my original Galaxy Fold right here, which I happen to like a lot. Now, there are a lot of key differences that they made in here. One of them, you can see right off the bat, is that the screen is tremendously larger on the front. So you have this 6.2-inch screen now on the front, but don't let that fool you, because a 6-inch screen on a phone is very large. This is very narrow. It's edge-to-edge, bezel-less to the edge of the phone itself. So tremendous improvement over the 4.6-inch one that they had on the original. It makes it easier to type on, it's less cramped, lots of cool things. And of course, you still have facial recognition, fingerprint sensor on the sides, stereo speaker setup, the whole 9 yards. This is, if you can imagine a feature in a phone, it's basically in here, and they've done a really good job with it. Now, lots of refinements on here. We have better cameras on the back. The camera setup is really nice. 3 12-megapixel cameras for the primary shooter, the wide angle, and also the telephoto lens, which is nice, and then the 10-megapixel front-facing selfie camera on the inside, which is nice because it's just a peephole cutout now. One thing I want to show you here real quick, if you take a look at the original Fold, you've got this tremendous little kind of block up here in the top. It really takes up some space on it. And if you look at the two of them side by side, there are significant differences here, not only in design, but the specs are greatly improved. So really cool there. You've got this tremendous display now, 7.6-inch display. That is just crazy. Like, it's basically, it's tablet mode. I mean, you get your normal screen here, but then you open it up and you get this tremendous tablet size screen on the inside effectively with a narrow form factor when you're carrying it around in your pocket. One thing I do want to say about that though, it does irk me a lot that Samsung did not include a case with this one. I don't know why they did that, but there's no case with it. There's no Galaxy Buds in it. So yes, the original one was like $1,980. This one's $1,999. They're like, oh, it's only a $19 price increase. Except for the fact that there's no case and there's no earbuds in here. I mean, you don't get wired earbuds or you don't get the Galaxy Buds. I was hoping they'd give you like the Galaxy Buds Live, Galaxy Buds Plus at least. No, they didn't put that in here. So really there's kind of like about a $250 at least price difference in value between this one and the original one. It's got 12 gigabytes of RAM, 256 gigabytes of internal storage. It's got 5G, it's got wireless charging, it's got reverse wireless charging. Anything you can ask for in a phone, it's right here. We've got this fancy foldable AMOLED display on here. One great thing, 120 Hz refresh rate, and that's at Quad HD+. It's not at 1080p. 1080p on a screen this size would look kind of derpy. It would not look good. It would be too pixelated, all that stuff, just because it's too large of a screen to have a resolution like that stretched out that far. But they've done a great job with it. You can turn it on or off, whichever way you prefer, but this brand new display that it has with the refresh rate is solid. Like I said, they've improved so many things that were kind of complaints with the first one. A lot of people kind of feel like the first one was a beta test model. It was like a prototype. It wasn't quite ready. Well, it's held up well after the initial issues that it had, but they did make some significant changes. Of course, people wanted a larger screen on the front. They gave us that. They wanted less screen real estate being taken up by the cameras on the inside. They took care of that. They wanted an adjustable hinge. Like this one, you can put it into different positions, unlike the original one, which was, it wouldn't hold. It was either open or closed. Those were really the only two options that you had. The cameras are improved. That's nice. We've got the Snapdragon 865 Plus, which is a tremendously fast processor. They added 5G in it. Really, it's just a greatly improved model. And if this one had come out first, and sometimes people say, you know, don't ever get the first generation model, wait for the second one. This right here is a prime example of that phrase because, yes, the first one was very good. I like the first one a lot. but they improved so much, they refined it. It's like, all right, here's all the things that we couldn't get done the first go around. Let's go back to the drawing board, listen to what people had to say, and then we got this. So I like it. It's really, really nice. It's just really expensive. I mean, just to get it at T-Mobile alone, they want $599 down. And then you got to pay the taxes on top of that. So just to get out the door with this thing, you're looking at over a $700 investment. That's an iPhone 11. You can buy an iPhone 11 for the down payment on this phone that's required for everybody just to buy it. So that right there is kind of a big turnoff. Then on top of that, you're still looking at $58 a month for 2 years. That's a lot, dudes and dudettes. Anyone watching, that's a lot of money. So the big question is it worth $1,999? 100%. This phone is worth every dollar that it costs. But that doesn't mean that it's not still really expensive. It's like a Mercedes or a Cadillac or a BMW. When I go look at one of those and I go, man, that's really expensive, that's not really worth the money. Well, I mean, it really is kind of worth the money, but that doesn't mean that it's worth it for everybody. So whether the value of the phone is worth that intrinsically to you is a completely different story. Somebody else could get a $200, $300 phone and be perfectly happy with it and be like, why would anybody in their right mind buy this? And then some people are like, oh yeah, I'd be very happy to pay that because I think that it's worth the money for those features. So cutting edge technology, foldable display, all the finest things that you could get in a $1,999 phone in the year 2020, it's all jam-packed in here. So from an abstract perspective, looking at it objectively based off of what you get, what it brings to the table, and the 3 years of software and security updates you're going to get now, and it even has the concierge service, so you can call them anytime you want if you've got problems with your phone. And if you happen to damage your display within the first year that you have it, you can pay $150 to get it replaced. So Samsung has done a really good job putting this together. I especially like what they did if you want to buy one that's got a customized hinge, which they don't actually charge extra money for. If you buy one from Samsung, you have different hinge options because it comes in 2 colors. You can get Mystic Bronze or black. Really like the black one. 1000% this is a fingerprint magnet, by the way. But you can get a custom hinge color on the back. Gold, blue, red, they got all sorts of different colors. You can get it through Samsung directly, but it does take an extra 5 weeks of processing time for them to get it to you. So if you wanted to order one today, you're not going to get it till like November 1st with the custom colored hinge. That's just how it is. But really nice. I think they've done a solid job, and I'm looking forward to testing it out and using it some more. And you better believe there's going to be a comparison video between this and the original Fold, and also the Duo. So if you're looking into seeing the Duo and the Fold 2 side by side, you're going to get your opportunity here probably later on this week. But that's all I've got in my unboxing and first impressions of the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G. And that's all I got, guys. So if you have any questions or comments regarding the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2 5G, then please feel free to leave them down in the comments. I'll be happy to get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.